It's so funny how the universe works. Whether you want to do something or not, if it's your destiny, it'll always find your way back to you. I put YouTube off for like a year, focusing on modeling, and it's to the point where modeling isn't even fulfilling to me anymore. I'm tired, I can't really be bothered doing anything, but it's like I don't even have control of my own body. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna plan YouTube videos and try and get back into it. Like, I'm tired, I can't be bothered doing anything, but it's like I just can't not do anything, is what I meant to say. So I genuinely believe that the universe is telling me to like get your shit together or go back to YouTube. So, fuck, I've moved out for almost a month now, and yeah, I've had fun, relaxed, whatever. But my insides, like my intuition is saying, Nathan, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you're supposed to be grinding YouTube. It's your destiny. So yeah. I was gonna get a cheap camera. I'm gonna get myself an expensive ass camera now. And if I get an expensive ass camera, I'm gonna be like, shit, I spent so much money on this thing. Like, I kind of have to use it. Sometimes you have to always do things to trigger your own brain. You're really the only one that knows how your brain works. Like, I have a whole like wall of stuff of reminders. Like, I have one that says wasted potential, and whenever I imagine someone saying, oh, Natnik had wasted potential, like, it crushes my soul. Like, I want to be able to fulfill my potential. I have one called No Hipster Hats, but I copied this whole wall concept from Kanye, because when he filmed My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, he had notes all over the walls for everyone to read. But I have one that says No Hipster Hats, and I have that one there just to, like, as a tribute to him. I have one that says delayed gratification, and that basically means something that's going to be fun, scrolling on social media, doing drugs, whatever. I don't do drugs, I don't condone it, but something that's fun in the moment is going to have, bad effects on you in the long term. So if you reverse that and you go through a quote unquote struggle, so if you go to the gym and you feel pain in the gym in the moment, like, yeah, it sucks in the moment, lifting all that weight, but afterwards you're gonna be in, oh, I almost dropped that. You're gonna be in better shape, so it's worth it in the end. So that's delayed gratification. No procrastination, do it now. I heard a quote and it said, a stitch in time saves nine. So whenever there's something I can't be bothered doing, like if circumstances isn't ideal, like for example, I have to shoot a product review and the lighting's not good, so I can't do it. But if the lighting was good, I'd have to do it. But no procrastinating, do it now. Like, if you just get it over and done with, then it just saves you in the long run. Like, I want to blow up. I want to be the biggest YouTuber in Australia. And if I just keep delaying it, if I just keep procrastinating, I'm just going to feel this same old, what feeling? I feel like I have a chip on my shoulder, and I don't like how that feels. Like, it's a good feeling because it pushes me to, do stuff and feel motivated, but I just don't like the chip I have on my shoulder. Like, I just want to show up and be like, bro, I did all this already. So I just gotta, break the ice and just get back into filming. No inappropriate videos that can be interpreted for everybody that comes here or whatever. It can be obviously inappropriate videos, or it can be negative videos. If you watch something sad and it ruins your mood, or something that triggers you, then that's not gonna make you want to be productive. So no inappropriate videos isn't just specifically to one thing, it's multiple things. No drugs, smoking or vaping in the apartment, like, that's self-explanatory. Total focus on the goal at all times. They don't believe in you. When I think to myself, like, damn, no one believes in me, only I believe in myself and I can see my own potential, it gives me goosebumps, and I'm like, shit, like, I got to prove to them, I got to prove them wrong. Like, you didn't believe in me, I believed in myself. All I needed is self-belief, and look where I've come. So I have that on my wall. Time is running out. That one gives me goosebumps all the time. Imagine something happens, or I don't want to manifest anything bad, but just say 30 years goes past and you just you don't delay gratification, and you watch inappropriate videos, and you do drugs, or you smoke, or you procrastinate, or you waste your potential. When your time has run out, you're gonna be like, shit, I had all this drive, I had all this motivation that not necessarily everyone in the whole world has. Like, having drive and motivation is a gift from God, really. Not everyone has it, and I feel like not everyone has had the same motivation boosts or the drive that I have. So, you know, when I see time is running out, if I'm older and I reflect like, shit, I didn't utilize my time right, I'm gonna feel so awful about myself. So time is running out, always try and, you know, do stuff when you can. Time is running out, you know, correlates to procrastinating, do it now sort of thing as well. That connects. Are you really doing it? Are you really putting in the work? So are you really putting in the work is basically you're doing all this, you're doing all that, but is what you're doing gonna take you towards your end goal? If you're, for example, for the last month, I have a cinema room in my apartment, whatever, I'd like do a bit of work, whatever, and then go to the cinema room after. And I'm thinking to myself, am I really putting in the work? Like, is the cinema time really worth it if I could be taking that 2 hours and working even harder? Are you really putting in the work? If you analyze what you do every day, are you really putting in the work? I got one, a suit is to be worn at all times while doing work. And again, I stole that from Kanye's My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy recording process as well. Everyone was wearing suits, and that kind of set them in the mood. If you're feeling like $1 million, you're gonna feel obliged to produce $1 million. So whenever I do work, whether it's researching video ideas or marketing strategies or researching a camera, like that's what I'm doing right now. Like, I need to wear a suit because that just gets me in the zone. With What Would Meek Do, I don't necessarily look up to Meek Mill. He's not my idol, but I respect his hustle, whatever. I look up to Kanye more. I resonate with his story more. But when I think of What Would Meek Do, the title, I think about what would a successful celebrity do. If you're living your life like an average Joe, you're gonna get average Joe results. But if you study and you analyze what, you know, your idols or the people you look up to, if you analyze and put together what you think their daily routine would look like and you stick to it, then you're gonna get results like that. So I read a book as well. I'm reading Outliers by Malcolm Gladwell, and it was basically saying how Bill Gates, for example, like people think, oh, he's probably just super smart and he was lucky and he just made a company, whoop-de-woo. But what people don't realize is for 7 months straight, this guy was coding 8 hours a day for 7 months straight. So obviously talent is very important and some people get lucky, but you need to grind as well. I haven't been grinding. So when I see What Would Meek Do, I'd think, all right, Meek definitely grinded. Kanye grinded. Steve Jobs grinded. All these people, Elon Musk grinded. Bezos grinded. So I need to get on my grind. What would Meek do? Meek would grind and be productive with his day. And the last one is, if you do not conquer self, you will be conquered by self. And that's a quote from Napoleon Hill from the book Think and Grow Rich. And that just resonates with me heaps. If you do not conquer self, you will be conquered by self. If you have a bad addiction or you have a bad habit, right? If you don't conquer that habit, then the habit will conquer you. If you what's a bad habit? If you do drugs all day and you know it's a bad habit and you can't get control of that and you want to do other things, but you let drugs control your day, then you're being conquered. You're not having control of your own life. So yeah, I literally had no idea that I was going to tell you all about my wall and how I'm feeling. I just literally wanted to say to the camera that YouTube is my destiny, and all of these words just vomited out of my body. Like sometimes when people film stuff and you just don't know what you're going to cook up, and I thought I was going to talk for a minute. I'm talking for 13 minutes now. But yeah, I'm probably going to use this. I don't know if I'll upload this as an individual video or I'll use it in the future. Yeah, YouTube is my destiny. No matter what I do, modeling, acting, all that, like sure, it's cool to have side hustles and other activities that you like doing, but sometimes you gotta realize when it's time to stop your side quests and just attack your main goal. YouTube is my main goal, and from now on, I'm gonna hold myself accountable to go for that main goal. Time is running out. But yeah, thanks guys for listening, and I will see you guys soon. Peace out.